We have some really, really awesome news for those at 100% PNT. There is now a new addition to a 100% PNT benefit. Before we get into it, I ask that you like the video, subscribe. It really helps me help you. I'm trying to push the best information to inform and educate the veteran community. Now, without me blabbing too much, let's go ahead and just jump straight into this article from the VA, pushed out the end of April. This goes into effect the end of May, so we're just going to call it the beginning of June. This is not proposed. This is final, okay? This is happening. The VA is expanding healthcare for mental health services through CHAMP-VA. Now, if you don't know, for whatever reason, CHAMP-VA is for family members, for dependents. The veteran, like myself, if I had CHAMP-VA, which I don't, but if I did, I could not use it. My family can. I use Veterans Healthcare, VHA, right? My primary referred care through the VA. My dependents could use CHAMP-VA. Now, is CHAMP-VA right for you? No one can answer that. That is a you question. Everyone's situation is different, but there are 3 additions that are brand new to CHAMP-VA. Oh, and you might be entitled to some back pay for these services, so you definitely want to check this out, okay? So you can read this, sure. Let's go ahead and jump into the 3 additions. 1, access to audio-only telehealth. And this really is going to come in clutch for those in particular rural rural areas. Like if you live in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas, right? Or where I'm from, south of Louisville in Kentucky, and nothing's around you, access the network just isn't that great. You have to drive a long way. The audio-only telehealth is going to be clutch for you. And so now you have that access. Furthermore, if you already had audio-only telehealth services anywhere from May 12th of 2020 all the way to November 26th of 2024, you can be reimbursed. So you definitely want to submit that claim and definitely get with an accredited VSO to do that. That's VSO specific there. Now, the second addition to CHAMP-VA is the elimination of caps on visits for mental health and substance use, which is absolutely huge, especially in today's world. You know, we have people will say the mental health crisis. There's a spotlight on mental health right now that our dependents, our children are going through, your spouse, whatever it looks like for you. They now have no caps on the amount of visits for that mental health and substance abuse, right? Beneficiaries will no longer be limited in the number of visits for mental health. All right, this is great. Additionally, beneficiaries and providers will no longer need pre-authorizations. That's a solid one, right? So there's actually 4 changes for outpatient mental health visits in excess of 23 visits per calendar year for more than 2 sessions per week. So there we go. I'm definitely a fan of that personally. And the third change is eliminating deductibles and cost sharing for certain necessary contraceptive services. So that $3,000 deductible for whatever it is you got going on, that might be eliminated depending on what service we're talking about for contraceptives. And so all I see here is more access to healthcare and some back pay involved here. I see more access to mental health care and substance health care. That's awesome. And then I also see more access to money, right? And veterans love money, especially when it's tax-free. And then ending the article, it talks about there are more than 737,000 CHAMP-VA beneficiaries. I'm wondering if that number is per dependent or per veteran that uses, or per family that uses CHAMP-VA. I'm going to assume it's per family, as CHAMP-VA is rolled all into one for the fam. And it's worth mentioning too that, one, there's a CHAMP-VA website there, but there's also dental insurance, or VADIP, dental insurance program for those families. So hey, if this is you, that's awesome, right? Not only are you 100% PNT, but now your family has more access to healthcare benefits.